Ballot in hand, German voters queue up at the polling station. They're voting in the eastern states of Saxony and Thuringia to elect their state parliamentarians. More than 3 decades after German reunification, polls suggest many in the east are disillusioned with mainstream politics and are choosing to turn to the far right.
I'm really anxious, so I'm very keen to see what happens today, because I think there is a very high risk that the AfD will win, and that scares me for my grandchildren and also for myself.
At the moment, society is divided. People in my circle of friends have different opinions and don't know who to vote for. And that's why the general mood is so bad.
In Thuringia, polls suggest that the far-right Alternative for Germany party could come in first place. It's led by Björn Höcke, a man who has repeatedly used banned Nazi slogans at his rallies. In Saxony, it's a closer race, but polls suggest the conservative CDU holds a slight lead over the AfD.
It is a critical election, and probably the most important election in 34 years. And I am very grateful to the many people who have said, in previous years, I have voted differently, but this time it has to be the great centrist force. It must be the Saxon CDU.
Another unusual feat of this election, the rise of a new populist left party led by hard-left icon Sarah Wagenknecht, projected to finish third in both states. This polling indicates a general rejection of the mainstream and a potential blow to German Chancellor Olaf Scholz's left-leaning coalition government. Even if the AfD does come in first place in both states, most political parties have publicly ruled out any chance of a collaboration, meaning it's unlikely it will form a majority. But the result will be seen as a gauge of voter sentiment ahead of Germany's federal elections in 2025.